Hello, David Paul here. This is apparently back in the UK, because I'm not in the UK. This is the hottest day of the year. It's a beautiful day here. Beautiful. Not a totally clear sky, so it's like moderated slightly. It's dry and it's just gorgeous. So I'm down the lane from the house. There's the house back there. And I wanted to show you something. So anyway, here's my beautiful valley that I live in, and the woodland down there. But the point of this video is this. This is a lavada. Now in Portugal we have these lavadas, and what they do is they carry water. So they have these channels which run off the rivers, and they sort of circle around mountains and hills and everything. But this thing crosses the front of my house, but this is the easiest place to come to because I don't have to go down that little bit of a ravine down there to get to it. I just walk down here and I can sit here and I wash my dishes. So I get myself a nice bucket full of water. I can also wash my dirty dishes here, and in addition to that I can wash clothes. So if you do this, also that's really clean water. And I'm going to buy a filter sometime, just to, if there's any particulate matter, it'll filter that out as well. Just a standard Britvic filter. But I'm managing just fine on this water. Ironically, it's got its highest flow during the times when there's, when it's really hot. And that's because the villagers regulate a system up there which brings the water from the river and runs this through. So there I have this beautiful clear water. Now if you happen to use one of these and become dependent on it, right, and you use it like I'm using it here, I'm bringing my dishes, right, then by all means use it, but take your water from the lavada and wash the thing you're going to wash. Then discard the water on the land. Don't do the thing in the lavada. So I could stand here and I could wash the dishes in the lavada. I could also wash I could wash my clothes in it. But you're going to get a load of muck and detergent going down there. And I am using this water for personal consumption. It's not possible because the river's up there, not possible for any of this to be affected by anybody else. But downstream of this goes all the way right to the opposite end of the village, and it could be that somebody could use this as a water source. So don't be sending your muck and detergent and pollution and whatever down there. Detergents break down in the environment. Even the petrochemical ones break down in the environment, but you don't want to be drinking it. So that's all you have to do. Just use the water, help yourself. Unlimited, look at the amount of water going past there. Unlimited water supply. Why the hell would anybody want to connect to the municipal water supply when you've got all of that? I'm not sure, but this is natural water. And one of the things in spring waters that's rather good sometimes is one of the light, what do you call them? Can't remember. They're not rare earths. Group 1 elements anyway. And one group 1 element in the periodic table, which is really useful to be having, is lithium. And I would have to get this water tested, but I have a feeling that potentially this has got some lithium in it, which is really good for your mental well-being. You use it to treat mental illnesses, but ideally you want to be getting some amount of lithium in your diet. So I've run out of the tablets, but I was taking lithium as a mineral supplement. And I think here, I don't know, I'll have to get it tested, and also the well in Vendidus Marinus, but I think there's probably sufficient lithium in this And there you go. So last look around at the scenery. That's how to use a Lavada. And there you go. Now this is the Rio, the river. And you can't see that river down there because it's so covered over with vegetation. Very lush vegetation, obviously, because they got a lot of water. They are either aspen trees or poplar. No, they're probably aspen trees, those. And I think that one is a black poplar. So anyway, I'll just show you something else before I log off. Down here, as you come here, I don't know why the hell I did this. I've learnt a lot how to live here in Portugal. When I first came here, I had no water, and I wanted to make a cup of tea, and obviously I'm going to die of thirst. So what I did, I was reaching down here into this little ravine here, and the fence gave way, the pole that was down there. I think the municipality's probably retrieved that, but it was insecure. I put my hand on it while I'm reaching over, and you expect, don't test things out before you lean on them in Portugal. Is this secure? Yes, that which remains is. But that's why I don't really like getting water from here. So anyway, I was reached down with a cup on a piece of string to get the water, bring it up. And what happened is it gave way, and I fell over the edge, and I tumbled, somersaulted over, and I landed flat on my back. And down there's the rock, which you can probably not see. But I remember thinking, I don't know why these things flash through your head. I'm flying through the air, and as I went down I thought, ooh, that just looks like Sugarloaf Mountain in Brazil. Because it's had the same kind of profile. And that's about the worst thing you can imagine to land on. The great big protuberance thing. And it hit me square on the back. I think it just missed my spine to the right hand side. And when I lay there in the freezing cold of winter in this ravine, I was absolutely freezing. And shaking as well with shock. And my legs were like mangled up, and I couldn't walk. And there's loads of thorns down there as well. And I lay there and I thought, oh my God, I'm paralysed. There's no way anybody could survive that without serious injury. It's about 15 feet. And anyway, I felt my feet, oh, they moved. My arms moved. And I slowly moved everything. I didn't dare to move out that water just yet till I checked whether everything was working. Then I crawled out of here, and the legs weren't working, and I had to pull myself out by hand and drag myself up here through the thorns and everything till I could get up here. And once I didn't know I was going to get out or not, because I had to get a move on because I was getting hypothermia. And the rest of the story appears in my my video, Portugal Can Kill You. But what I did is I crawled out of here, and I couldn't walk. I could walk, sort of hobble along, but I couldn't get onto my feet. That was too much. And I crawled across the path here to this power cable post, and I hugged it, put my arms around it, and I pulled myself up it. I must have had amazing strength, like the adrenaline, I guess. And then I got myself onto my feet, and then what I did is I hobbled off back up to the house, and I had hypothermia, that's for sure. And then I managed to get myself out of the village in the middle of COVID, got a taxi and got out of the place, got on a bus to Coimbra and stayed in a hotel for 9 days while I got myself in a fit state to get out of Portugal. And I made that video, Portugal Can Kill You. And lots of other things happened to me on the way. So, look, the pots just falling over. This place is so hilly, you cannot put anything down on a flat area because it's just nothing flat. The only way there's anything flat here is if you dig it out and create the flat thing. That's why everybody's got so many terraces all over the place. But never mind, I'm going to go and wash my dishes now. So, you all have a nice day back in the UK because I believe it's the hottest day of the year. And ate lago. Makita tayo sa kana. Good. See you later. Jesus be with you.